Alright, it looks like we're getting started just a few moments early, I think. So, let's all take a look and let's all enjoy another good race. Game 2 versus Osse and Glove. So, wish your runners some luck, and let's see if this seed would be just a little kinder today with the suits. They're very generous with everything else. The suits, on the other hand, not the kindest. And we're off. Yes, Skyward. For SGL 2021, all of these races and in this top 16 are in fact best of 3. And these races will be scheduled back to back, with some of them with the possibility of a third race. Whether that one's back to back to back is a different story. But every session, every block will be in fact not one, but 2 races. And this is race 2, game 2 of top 16 Osse versus Glove. And for those of you that are just joining right now, this is in fact major minor split, boss randomization, and area randomization. So there will be warp portals that lead to different areas, and bosses will be shuffled. So Morph Ball being Morph Ball, I have to ask it, is this even randomizer? And both runners being rewarded with super missiles right off the bat. So that'll be very nice to see. But no power bombs and no regular bombs. So we might be looking for we're going to be looking for our first power bomb pack. So, due to the fact that we do not have any power bombs right now, we won't be able to check that meme route to the left. So both runners not having the option and being forced to go up, ultimately isolating that check. So hopefully it doesn't lead to a dead end like wreck ship, or doesn't lead to progression, to immediate progression, I should say. Ooh, feels bad taking that one hit from the space pirate, but still making not one but 2 very clean climbs. And as I said that, I unfortunately jinxed Glove, and Glove took another hit. So let's see. Bomb to result. Hiding vanilla bombs. All right, so we have vanilla morph ball and vanilla bombs. Let's get the vanilla counter up here. So far, the 3 majors that we have seen have all been vanilla. If it wasn't for the fact that they pulled 2 super missiles already, I would be wondering right now if they accidentally loaded the original ROM. But with those bombs, we will be able to get through bombable blocks right now. So power bombs could be all the further now. And Osse going to make a very, very risky check of Gauntlet with no power bombs and one E-Tank. So not even taking the save, just gonna go straight through, hoping or just feeling it that there's just something good there. And I love that. I love that confidence in Osse. That is something that you have to acknowledge and respect. And truth be told, I can't blame him for just sniping that yapper with the super missile right there. I may have taken many deaths myself to that. And very cleanly making it out of the first section of Gauntlet. And Glove doing the very same thing, but taking that save to save just in case. Now the question is, are we going to be rewarded with power bombs at the back of Gauntlet right now? And Glove kind of getting a little close for comfort, but the E-Tank will be saving them. And there's our first power bomb pack, so we know that both of our runners are on the right trail right there. And why not? Those missiles are right there. We might as well pick them up. We're going to need a few anyway just to deal with Phantoons. So it'd be always nice to get some of those missiles, especially if we don't find any supers later on. And crashing into that early X-ray scope. Hopefully we'll be seeing some charge and plasma to get that microwave beam again. But picking up is the first piece. So depending on who you ask, is either feels bad man or, you know, just it is what it is. And it looks like our vanilla G4 portal leads just straight to the upper end of the toilet, so not going to be doing that anytime soon. But as I said, it's nice to see that we have at least one wave Dragoon, even if it's a long route. And we have front end of Lava Dive, so this end is a complete bust. It looks like we're probably going to have to go down to either meme route or we're going to have to go to the right side. Which we may see one of our runners go right and do the fabled double pixel perfect continuous wall jump over the moat. I had to think about that for a second for some reason. And it looks like Osse is going to be heading right instead of heading down. Glove not looking too happy about the upper north air portal right there, so. How does Witch Glitch work, Axe? So in this mode, the areas are in fact randomized. So we have 12 or 16 warp portals. I want to say it's 12, but I could be wrong. So if anyone in chat knows the exact number, but we have, I believe, 12 warp portals that will lead to different areas, along with boss shuffle. All right, Osse getting his green Brinkstar knowledge right there, but looks like we'll be going for the continuous wall jump over the moat right now. So let's see. Let's see the CWJ. Just a little too early on that one. Not quite the pixel you want to jump on. So, but can do the bombs. There is the bomb strat that he can do. Oh, that was so close. That was That was very cheeky, very clean. Unfortunate, just barely didn't make it, but and Osse going for the backup, making it look very free, even though it is very difficult to do. Just to get to the upper end of Mount Everest, so. So Glove getting a little bit of the head start right over here because they decided not to check the other end of the moat, and everyone's favorite crocodile-like thing, crocodile friend, and we'll be just going for it. So we even get the early croc today. Although I don't think Glove has enough health to be able to make it across the acid pit, so. But getting rewarded with various suit, I don't think Glove will be able to make it out though. Wow, with that added various suit right there, just barely making it out due to the damage resistance you get from acid with it. That was incredibly close. I was expecting a reset for there for sure. So heavily rewarded for that. I expected maybe a save on the other end before going for it and refill a little bit of the bugs, but saving a little time doing that anyway. Looks like Osse is gonna be doing that as well. Maybe taking a save on the left side and then checking out the left side before going over the acid moat. And Glove, unfortunately, not getting the green gate glitch, so we'll have Moogie going down and IBJing their way up. And looks like Osse also having a little trouble getting that green gate glitch. Not as easy as some of these runners make it look. Beautiful IBJ coming in from Glove. And Osse doing it one a little too far, but double timing the bomb jumps right now to make up for. And unfortunately not making it, just need to go a little higher if you wanted to go that way. Yeah, I'm not too sure why Osse was doing it from that far either, but knows a lot more than me, so I'll go with it. And that's it with a comfy 3 tanks. Osse will be going across that acid pool and take an acid bath to get his various suit. So Croc, hiding the goodies this time, unlike last seed where Croc was just a complete bust. A little bug farming from Osse then. Smart to replenish your supers. Meanwhile, Glove giving us our first look into Pink Bryn. So couple more items to get over here, and then afterwards heading up through Green Brinstar. So a couple more items and an entrance still awaiting for us. And beautiful first try Wavegate glitch right over here. Love to see it. And getting rewarded a speed booster. Another early speed. We play the game fast, so we give the items fast. I love it. Grapple is just an E-tank. So now with that, being able to go down to Waterway. Getting that out of the way. Alrighty, you'd love to see it, but just getting rewarded with another E-tank, which right now isn't too bad. It's always nice to get a few E-tanks early on just to see if just in case you have to do anything dangerous. Now Osse taking his turn to be able to just get that out of the way. Now up next, we got to see what's hiding in Green Brinstar right now. Are we going to see a good entrance? Are we going to see some good items? With that Varisuit, we do have a lot opened up now, assuming that we find some Upper North Fair entrances, which we already have one of them sitting back up there in Criteria. And Animal's just hiding in E-tank, so we'll see if Glove decides to pick that up or not. I don't see why not. Just crash right into it, but alright, making our way up Green Brinstar right now. Still one more major and 4. Yeah, count of 4 more miners right over here, so. Ooh, X-raying right there. Now you gotta wait for that block to respawn, but vanilla strats today. I honestly would have completely forgotten about that and just mockballed it, but so just an E-tank sitting here at the Brinstar Reserve. So now we're kind of wondering where the next progression would be, which it could very well be an Upper North Fair at this point, or something could be some sort of detrimental entrance could be sitting there in Meme Round, requiring a forced double dip. This is the one downside of getting speed booster so early like that. If you have speed booster without high jumps, it just makes jumping such a pain. So getting to the other end of Red Tower, that is pretty nice to see. That is going to be a lot of entrances and a lot of space to cover. So, not too item dense, but very, very rich with entrances, which means very rich with knowledge. So hopefully we'll find some progression right over here. And the bad Meridia entrance, or at least that's the one that I consider the bad entrance. At least we have that out of the way. We have our reverse end of Wreck Ship out of the way, so technically they can head to Wreck Ship, and they know how to get to Wreck Ship, and they know how to get to Dragoon if they need to go those directions and can't find the other portals. So at least that's some knowledge. Not the most ideal set of knowledge, but it's some knowledge. And another E-Tank. Glove not looking too happy about that one. So last seed was item loaded, no E-Tanks until you hit Bubble Mountain. This one looks like they're giving you all the E-Tanks for all the hell runs. All right, we're getting our second attempt at our second. Yes, we'll go with second attempt. We're getting our second attempt for doing X-ray without grapple and messing up the setup on the first try. So let's see if Glove goes for a second try. Not quite getting the boost on that light bug right there. And Osse gonna make his way up there as well. Alrighty, beautifully executed so far from Glove. And beautifully executed from Osse, but getting grabbed by the Yapper, but doesn't matter because so much health and so much super missiles. And just narrowly getting the waiver right over there. Alright, Osse bailing on the E-Tank. And getting just ever so slightly ahead now. This time was definitely a lot safer for them doing this versus last seed where they had, I think, 2, maybe 3 E-Tanks at most while attempting this. And the sync up. So they had their East Meridian entrance, which is always nice to see. You can get that out of the way, so now they don't have to go through the toilet in order to get to Batoon or get to Dragoon. Therefore, they could honestly just go through that way and they could loop up. And unfortunately, Glove just narrowly missing the shot right there. Osse getting it first try. The very tight time to be able to get that successfully. Did Glove put their speed booster back on? I don't think I saw them do that. And Osse going for Alpha PBs, hoping to get some good miners there. And pick up all the missiles just in case the charge is not there. Just in case you can't find charge. Meanwhile, we found the other end of the meme route, so meme route was going to lead to top of Red Tower at Caterpillar Room. So that's pretty good knowledge to know at the very least. It's a nice, easy loop. and Craig's warehouse at the top of Red Tower. So nice to see that. But let's see if it's gonna be a second vanilla Craig or not. Shoutouts to Glove for using their X-ray for intended strats of taking a look at what the item is. All right, chat. Who do you think is hiding behind Craig's lair? If it's Ridley, Glove is gonna be just a little bit of trouble. And Phantoon. So we get Phantoon first off in this race, which means that they will both be able to clear Wreck Ship right and early. So no forced double dipping Wreck Ship. So it might actually make it just a little bit more palatable to go through the west side of Wreck Ship, or not the west side, but go through Lost Highway to get there. And Glove getting a fast, but unfortunately not having enough missiles and fast. With a fast Doppler, so not being able to unfortunately farm. This is the one time that you hate to see it, the one time that you don't want to see fast. And another one. What is this luck? I think it's a 6% chance to get a fast in general. What is this luck for fast? There we go. Beautiful Doppler at the very end, but Glove not looking too happy about that. So Osse getting ready for his Phantoon fight and getting trolled with the fast eye shut, so. So now the question is, where do we go? I'm feeling that we do the Blue Brimstone loop, and now we end up making our way toward Upper Norfair. That's what I'm gonna call, and it looks like that at the very least, Glove is gonna be going to Blue Brimstar and heading up. So that Phantom going a little bit nicer for Osse, just for the sheer fact that he does come in with 45 missiles locked and loaded. And nice speedball for Osse. Abusing those iframes at work. So it looks like we got the climb part 2 coming in for both people. And I think Glove is going to be checking the other end of the moat, but going to be very unhappy to see that it's just the top of Mount Everest unless they're thinking about going down it. There is a whole nother entrance that they have not checked yet, so I don't think either runner have checked it, to be honest. And Speed making that a lot easier for Glove. No CWJs here once you have Speed Booster. Yes, for those of you coming into this to this race right over here, Game 2 of Osse versus Glove, you might notice on Glove's side of the screen that this seed is in fact brought to you by the letter E. No, I don't think you missed any majors, Lex. Just kind of covering each other's bases right now. So looks like Osse is going to be taking their first dip into Upper Norfair. So. Alright, so we have lots to explore up here. We have a total of 3 entrances to check up here. So we have the Crocomire Warp, we have the Bubble Mountain one, where it's the right side above Wave Beam, and we also have Business Center. So we have 3 warps to check, and we have lots and lots of majors to check. And if they're really not feeling Charge Beam, which it looks like Osse is covering his bases in case it doesn't get charged. Glove, on the other hand, seems like is kind of hoping for Charge Beam, judging by the ammo loadout. So we'll be able to get all those checks in and see where the seed's gonna push us, because there's really not too much more progression yet that we can do right now. Yes, Param, this is race 2. Yep, in SGL 2021, all these races will be best of 3s with if I recall, 2 of them being scheduled back to back, always. Ooh, and Glove almost getting trolled by that Namahe right there. That would have been very unfortunate to see if he got pushed off from it. And wow, unfortunately just another reserve tank. That's 2 seen now, right? I could have sworn I just saw a reserve tank right before. Alright, let's see if Glove checks his entrance before, and it looks like that they will. Oh, okay, that's where it was. Thank you. It was Norfair Reserve. That's where the other reserve tank was. And hey, look, it looks like we got the bottom entrance of that. So if Glove ended up going full through and deciding to check the bottom, would have been rewarded with heading over here. So. But no biggie, we still have all the Business Center to clear up, and we have a little bit more Bubble Mountain. So we got the Speedway right over here, and then afterwards, Crocomire Speedway. Got a couple checks down there, so not too nerve-wracking to see that early on, or to get that other entrance right there. And once again, Glove reminding everybody that this siege is brought to you by the letter E. We are 4 tanks shy of all the E tanks in the game. Alright, Glove about to be severely disappointed with that trash tank sitting at the end of North Fair Reserve. Meanwhile, Osse making his way down to either at that bifurcation of either going down towards Croc Speedway or going down towards Croc entrance or going through the Speedway. And looks like Glove is starting to pick up ammunition just in case there is no charge beam in the near future. I think that's definitely the smart move in this case, just for the sheer fact that you never know what you're going to find. So Glove picking up those missiles, definitely like to see it because we really don't know when we're gonna find charge at this point, especially with all those E-tanks. More shoutouts for intended extra uses incoming by Osse. So interesting to note that Glove decides to go down towards the Croc portal first. Who knows, maybe we'll get the front end of the wrecked ship down here. I'm kind of feeling front end of the wrecked ship. There's not too much more that we can do. And I was wrong, and this seat is a little rude in throwing that extra another Meridian entrance there, so Glove will have to loop around. Or actually, I think there's a tight speed charge that you can do up here. Just speed right through. And as chat predicted, IBJ is coming in. When in doubt, fake space jump. Alright, so let's see where the upper end of Business Center leads. Osse will be giving us our first look into that as Glove makes their way into Business Center. Not really picking up much besides Ice Beam either. And there's Wrecked Ship. I was almost right. Looks like he's going to check the other end first. See if this is anything that's useful or anything that he can just grab immediately. Which, it's the other end of North Fair, so yeah, not a bad call to just get this out of the way right now, because you get this done, and then you head up, you do Wrecked Ship, and then afterwards you can go through the other end of Wrecked Ship, and you make it back to, I think, was it Bottom Red Tower, or was it in Criteria that it led you to? Anyone here remember that? Because unfortunately, I didn't write it down this time. Okay. Chat confirmed for me. Red Tower. Thank you, chat, for being the true commentators and the true people paying attention to this. So yeah, Lost Highway Lost Highway bring you out to Red Tower, so not a bad loop to do. Because then that's nearby the East Maria entrance, so. And another E-tank coming in. So now we're just 3 E-tanks shy of every E-tank in the game being seen. At this point, I'm almost hoping that all the E-tanks are collected. That'll be a side quest. So let's see which decision Glove decides to make, because there could be a snap decision of just going through wrecked ship right here. Possibly getting a better loadout for lower Norfair. Yes, Osse's Phantom should be marked off. And yep, Glove just going straight and going gung ho to wreck ship. I can't be angry with the play. I think this is a good play because you have wreck ship done. You see it right here. You just get it done right now, and you hope that the other entrance is going to lead you somewhere different, somewhere good. So this is a couple easy majors to get, and ideally you can almost fight any boss at this point. I think the only one that you're not able to do is Dragoon. And you can now do any boss in this game, so that is a really good find to be able to find for Glove. Dragoon's easy to grapple, but it's really hard to get out of Dragoon without grapple. Even grapple high jumps is hard to get out of there. But now that he has now that they have gravity suit, they could easily just gravity jump out of it. It looks like we're going for a little bit more ammo hunt right over here, just in case it's Ridley and just in case there's no charge anywhere. And just power bombs, but you know what? Power bombs is nice in case it's Ridley right down here. Although they easily have enough ammo with just supers and regular missiles to take down Ridley. I believe it should just be 25 supers and 6 normal missiles. Oh yes, 30 missiles. Sorry, it's six regular missiles for every super missile. I had that completely backwards in my head. Thank you for the correction. It would be 30 regular missiles and 25 supers. So they will be needing to power bomb. So strap in for a nice long Ridley fight. We'll be getting power bombs in all day, and then followed by supers and regular missiles. So it's going to be a very tight fight, but it looks like that Glove is doing a really good job on getting the double hits at least, even without high jumps. So I think it would be a killer if they end up missing even just one super missile, but looks like Ridley is enraged right now, so some power bombs are spared just in case they miss one super missile. Ideally, that's not the case. Taking it nice and slow, doing a really good job. And getting the pogo to end it off. So 7 power bombs to spare. Really, really good Ridley fight for not having enough ammo for the start of it. So Glove definitely doing a really good job right there. And getting a Crystal Flash in on Osse's end. Just getting that extra little bit of health just in case. So it looks like Osse was rewarded for Plasma for defeating Kraid, while Glove ended up... Or sorry, not Osse. Glove was rewarded with Plasma for beating Kraid. Osse has Spazer and Ice Beam. I just said Glove beat Kraid? No. Glove beat Ridley, Osse beat Kraid. I need to get this straight in my head. And Osse soon will be going on to his Ridley fight of his own. And Screw Attack sitting here at Wreck Ship E-Tank. So that's really nice to see because Glove hasn't done Lower Norfair yet. So they will be very happy to have Screw Attack to easily just go through all the key hunters. So I think that they're really just in ammo mode right now because they have a way to get to Dragoon. So they're really just in ammo mode for the most part. Either ammo mode or charge hunt. Meanwhile, Osse's getting pretty close with ammo, so I think just a few more super packs and Osse will be in ammo mode. Alright, Glove getting a nice super pack up there. This late in the game is where you really want to see all your supers as you are trying to catch up with ammo. Personally, I feel like that's one of the hardest things for me, just when to think about going ammo mode versus charge hunt. So seeing Osse just collecting all the ammo from the beginning, very good, very smart. That's a very good heads up play on his part. And Glove missing the short charge, but enough health to easily just comfortably run through all these spikes. And we get a coffee break on Glove's side. Meanwhile, Osse going through his wreck ship check, so. So could there be an item on Shack that these runners couldn't skip? I'm gonna say no because they're only missing. They're in item go mode. They're missing ammo at this point or charge beam because they can make it to Dragoon, and I don't think we've seen G4 yet. So unless G4 is no, I don't think there's anything that's locking them out. So not this seed, but yes, last seed, Shack Tool had Various suit, and that is usually a hard lock. However, these runners were, with all their prowess, were in fact just doing it variousless. And high jump boost right behind here. A good movement item to get, especially with speed booster. You wanted to see that earlier, but that's alright. Anytime it's welcome. Okay, and space jump at gravity again. It was their last seed too, so. Ooh, but Glove not checking the right side. So Glove will not be getting their information on the other end of Lower North Fair. I wonder where Glove is taking this to. Yeah, I think Glove forgot that they didn't check that. Oh, that's so unfortunate to see. You hate to see it. I mean, there's another entrance to go through, but I don't think we know where the front end of the lava dive is just yet. I don't think front end was found just yet. I know. Okay, so I guess Glove is thinking Meridia right now and wanting to get that out of the way. Maybe no. Actually, front end of lava dive can't be East Meridia because East Meridia entrance was found as well. So. Yeah, I gotta agree with you agree with you on that one, PBB. That is a very good point. All right, so Glove will be taking out will be the first one to take out Dragoon. As Dragoon once again is vanilla today. Nah, it's not a shack check. This is the back way of getting to East Meridia, so you could be able to fight, go through Batuin and Dragoon. What if your glove gets chilled from the outside but not the inside? Because the glove gets chilled on the outside but holds the heat on the inside, then technically it is doing its job. So Osse getting his plasma beam after a beautiful Ridley fight. All the ammo in the world to do it, sitting on some comfy ammo mode right there. So now Osse really needs to head over to Dragoon and finish off the G4 boss. Although I don't think we know where G4 is just yet. There's definitely some entrances that still need to get checked, but I don't think we saw it this seed. Unfortunate. Just barely missing the full halfie, but we have space jump for this room, therefore it won't be too much of a time loss. Oop, just some power bombs sitting over there. This is not what you want to see. And sitting on very low ammunition right over here, so I think Glove is hoping for trade, but will be giving Dragoon instead. So thankfully you can farm some ammo, but it's not what you like to see. Also, we do have speed boosters, so Shine Sparks will be a thing. And I don't think I've ever seen someone get a spike suit before Dragoon. So I gotta give it to Glove for that one. Very nice. Very, very nice. And it is unfortunately Swoop City because we have Grapple Beam. Of course, it has to be Swoop City. Missing the quick kill. Got the spike suit, but unfortunately missing the initial quick kill setup. So we'll have to wait until all the spins are done. And another spike suit setup. That is 4 spike suit setups in this set. Set up by Glove. You love to see it. I think if Glove gets charged right over here, which unfortunately we get another E-Tank. So, never mind. There's only 2 more of those left, I think. Which I think Osse got one of them that Glove didn't see yet, come to think of it. 105 missiles and 45 supers. You can never be too prepared for Mother Brain. So Glove just needs to really remember to check that one entrance for reverse and the lower north air, or ideally find front end of the lava dive very soon. Because the longer that they have no idea where North Air is, or where lower North Air is, the worse it's gonna get. Because Osse is gonna hightail it towards East Meridia right now. But we do get another super pack, so that's always nice for the inevitable Mother Brain fight. And 2 supers sitting at right side sand pit, so pretty nice to see. Alright, Osse getting his 50th missile pack now, so gotta be feeling comfy. Gotta be feeling comfy for that Mother Brain fight now. With 110.50. How many more packs can this man get? Alright, so Glove gonna make their way back up the toilet right now. Inevitably going to find Lower North Fair. So now the biggest question here, do you think Osse gets any more ammunition? Oh, be kind to our trackers. I would not be able to do this commentary or track myself. So I'm very, very grateful that we have Lex here tracking for me and tracking for all of us. All right, the bet's one more pack. Osse may grab one more pack. We'll see. Meanwhile, Glove having a hard time finding their way into Lower Norfair right now. Very unfortunate that they skipped the right side of at the upper of the elevator, Upper Norfair. But remembering and making it back there. Nev, I don't think we saw G4 yet. I think G4 sitting at a very nauseating entrance. I don't think we found it yet. We haven't checked gone through reverse amphitheater to check that elevator. I don't think we've seen what's at the top of Mount Everest yet, but I could be wrong about that one. You know, that could be a very good point. Glove could have routed us last because of that. But I also don't think Glove knew that this was the other end of Upper Norfair. But that could be a very well possibility that they ended up routing it this way for the sheer fact that they want to do that reverse amphitheater dive to see if G4's there. Which, if that's the case, that would be quite the heads-up play of the set. So now Osse just needing to find where G4's at, with very few entrances unchecked still. Yeah, I really think those are the only two places that we haven't checked: the top of Meridia, the top of Mount Everest, and reverse or the other end of Lower Norfair, so the other end of front of Lava Dive. I think there are 12. I think there are 12 for this mode. I had it on a piece of paper and I lost it today, unfortunately. Are we just counting now, chat? Is that what we're doing? So criteria, wreck ship, green, red, caterpillar room. So you're missing caterpillar room, Azra. I know that much. Yeah, that's the upper red tower. That's below the elevator, but above the save room. Ooh, so Osse's Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, so Osse is making his way back towards the reverse amphitheater. So it looks like that process of elimination, this is looking very likely to be G4. Which, if that's the case, then Glove has a head start currently. Yeah, sorry, Az. I thought we were listing the number of portals, not the areas. This is going to be a nail biter of a finish. And one thing to note in this mode, for those of you that are unfamiliar with it, when you go down the elevator to G4, you fully refill on ammunition. So it looks like G4 is being entered by both runners. First one touching down at the elevator and heading into Torian right now is Glove, transitioning down at 105.55. And Osse at 106.01. So this is going to be a nail biter of a seed. These Metroid rooms will determine a lot. Ooh, Osse getting recaught. And Glove doing a beautiful job at grouping these Metroids and getting them back with the bombs. This is, in fact, what you love to see. All right, they are a baby skip away. So let's see. We'll see if both runners nailed the baby skip or not. No waving, admittedly making it a little bit harder. But Glove getting through. Oh no. Oh no. Glove getting caught. So, oh. So for those of you who don't know, if you get caught by the Metroid baby while you're in the screen transition, you go in that slow-mo and you're stuck in that slow-mo until you reset. So Osse gonna be pulling through in the lead now because of a very unfortunate baby catch. Well, that looked good to me for a split second there. I really thought that he just narrowly escaped it. That they just narrowly escaped it. I really thought Glove did. So that was very, very, very close. right, they will be refilling at the missile station, so... It looks like we're going for the speed zap skip over here. And very nice speed zap skip coming in from Glove. Really, that's a really tight, four tap. Or stutter four tap, I should say. And looking very conservative with the ammo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. If they had just a little bit more ammo or like another super pack and didn't have to refill, then I think that the baby skip would have made the difference. But even with it, they would still have to go back and refill. So, oof, missing one super missile. Still enough, still 2 to spare from the looks of it, but it's always nerve-wracking when you have close to exact ammo and you miss something. Yeah, Mickey Mouse holding PBs was very rude. But you still gotta hand it to both of them because they made it. They're at the Mother Brain to fight simultaneously. All things considered, very, very close. Looks like Glove's really, really hoping right now. I know, very, very unfortunate. Alright, Osse about to speed up to the climb right now. And Osse being the first one to touch down on the ship with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 50 seconds. So throw in your GGs in chat for Osse as he's going to take this set 2-0 versus Glove. Coming in from a very, very rude seed game 1 to game 2 being a little bit more forgiving in some aspect. But that no charge beam definitely did hurt Glove right there. I think if they had Charge Beam early on, or Charge Beam was just in the way for both of these runners early on, I'm almost wondering if maybe it would have been more in favor for Glove because they had some different decision making than Osse that I think put them in the lead early on. But it could also be the fact that Osse picked up significantly more minors. And Glove finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 25 seconds. So definitely give it up to these two runners because they both just had some very impressive seeds, all things considered. So now to see where Charge Beam was hiding, which Spring Ball. So Shaq Tool had it again. Shaq Tool has Spring Ball and Plasma Beam was Wave Beam. That's just not cool. Yeah, I think if Glove or Osse end up checking Shaq Tool in the near future in their next seeds, I really am expecting just a double death Shaq Tool. But with that said, we have Osse joining us in the chat room right now. How are you doing today?
Hey. Feel pretty good. After some good races. That first one was a lot of fun to play. Felt like that one went my way. But then race 2 was just disgusting.
Yeah, race 2, like race 1, you definitely had the better routing there. It just kind of worked out in your favor with the decisions that you made. I believe Glove did do some different decision making, made some different route choices, but all the decisions that you made ended up in your favor for that, pathing wise, with the couple really nice loops. But race 2 really just had the both of you just the placements of everything was just not favorable. Specifically, Shaq Tool having another good item on it again.
Yeah, always check Shaq Tool. This was a fast progression speed, I see too. But then it's like charge Shaq Tool and I was only getting missiles everywhere. So no good way to finish out the game for ammo.
Yeah, you collected quite a bit of normal missiles. There was definitely, I think Azzer and Polar Bear Bunny were definitely pointing that in chat.
Yeah, it was a funny amount of missiles. You're not supposed to get that many. So the bad thing that happened is leaving Lower Norfair. I had to Crystal Flash, and then that put my ammo really bad going into Rick's ship. And so I did like panic, find supers. And so I ended up just full clearing Rick's ship just so I could fight Ridley. And then because I fought Ridley, I used all my ammo and couldn't fight Botchwoon. So I had to search for ammo again.
Yeah, no charge there was really messing you up there after that unfortunate Crystal Flash that you had to take. I feel like that definitely set you a little bit behind, but you had some good panic supers were along the way, and things ended up just working out in that aspect. And also, welcome Glove. How are you doing after these two seeds?
I'm doing okay. Out of pure curiosity, how close were we coming into the baby room?
So when I marked down last, you were 6 seconds ahead of Osse, and going down the elevator to Torian, I think you were like 2 to 3 seconds ahead in baby room.
Mm.
So
Wow.
it was very, very close.
It was tight.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, Glove ended up getting grabbed by Baby during the door transition.
Yeah. So so Aussie, did you just do baby skip, or did you do baby skip without wave?
Yeah, I did it waveless.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how that actually ends up being on time, but it's fun. So
I think
yeah.
Azure is pointing out in chat that that if you don't have wave, you might as well not do it.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds right. Uh, but yeah, no. The first game, I think the first game was my best chance of winning. I had to hope Aussie wouldn't do X-ray deboost. Um, Obviously that didn't pan out, and it ended up being a seed that favored Variolus Lower Norfair, where Aussie is like one of the best players of anyone. Um, this seed, honestly, I was kind of surprised it ended up being this close. I didn't think of the two seeds this would be the one that's close.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you had a major catch up with your routing. One thing before I mentioned that, apparently I took that statement out of context from Mazur, so I'll completely retract it because I don't want to take anything out of context for that. But but going back to before, so I had to ask you, did you? Because I don't think I saw you check the right side of the Upper North Fair elevator. You know where you initially head to Vanilla Craig's warehouse. I don't think I saw you check that, but I saw. But when you left Wreck Ship, because you went into Wreck Ship and you cleared Wreck Ship. Aussie saw Wreck Ship and then popped out and went right and did Lower Norfair first.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
that's
Sorry.
where you gained a
Mhm.
lot of time because when you popped out of Wreck Ship, I was thinking that you were just going to head towards right and then go Lower Norfair and then head towards East Meridia or go to the toilet to get to Dragoon. And you ended up going to Dragoon first. Did you know by process of elimination that was going to be Lower Norfair already or?
Yeah, so going into Upper Norfair, I knew that all we had left was like uh yeah, I knew there was the wrecked ship entrance, both of Lower Norfair and Turian. So it was like after I checked left, I knew that Lower Norfair led to Turian. And since I was in go minus ammo mode, I was like, okay, so I need to just pop out, do East Meridia, and then only do one trip into LN. I tend to favor checking as many portals as possible early on, which can lose me time a lot of the time, but towards the end of seeds, sometimes it does work out like here.
Yeah, like I could have checked the Croc entrance on my way up there, and that would have let me know where Torian was by elimination.
Yeah,
But
I
I
checked.
didn't.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but I didn't, so I still had
Mhm.
options. But more than that, I was looking for gravity or high jump still, so that's why I went Lower North Fair first. I was looking for progression items.
Oh, right, because you hadn't done a wreck ship yet. That's rough.
Yeah, it would have helped a lot to have done Wreck Ship first.
Yeah, weird. I don't know how I feel about the fact that I did top of wrecked ship. I was just really looking for charge, and it gave me high jump and space jump, which is probably doesn't make it worth, but it's interesting.
It makes it feel nice at the very least
Yeah, for
because
sure.
nobody likes speed booster and no high jumps.
Hmm. But yeah, I was, good races. Really happy to have been that close to Aussie in one of the races. Frustrated mostly with my performance in the qualifiers, and not getting myself a better seed. Uh, but these were a good couple of games. So yeah, best of luck in future rounds, Aussie.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you that they were really good games, and honestly, they were really good seeds as well because like the first seed really loaded you out with everything that you could ask for except for suits, and the second seed just decided to kind of trickle everything a little bit, and then just give you a lot of E tanks back to back to back to back to back, followed by we'll resume the major items, but don't even think about charge beam.
Yeah, I assume that was slow progression. I didn't look.
It was actually fast.
Yeah, that was fast.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how I could have fared in the first seed against somebody who's not like the third best RBO runner. But yeah, 2 fun seeds. Really interesting.
Definitely
Area boss
spectacle to watch.
rando, yeah. These settings in general make some really interesting seeds, and they can have a lot of variance to them.
Yep, definitely some interesting choices in these races.
Yeah, both of you definitely had a lot of good decision making for both of your respective games. So honestly, power to you for being able to do that, and also power to you for breaking a slow progression seed in under 50 minutes somehow. Wait, was it under 50 or was it under 60? I think it was under 60 actually.
Yeah, it was just over 55.
Okay. But GG to the both of you. Any last comments or anything like that?
Thanks to you for commentating. Thanks to I think what Lex doing tracking.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, thanks to the broadcast team. Best of luck to Osse in the future rounds. That's all from me. Glad I got to participate.
I'm glad I had a good opportunity to commentate the both of you. To be honest, this is definitely very fun runs to watch and from two very high skilled players. So
Thanks for doing the commentary for me too.
I think with that said, I think we might be getting ready to wrap this up now. So congrats to you, Osse, for taking this 2-0, and that was a really good run from both of you. So looking forward to seeing more matches.